Hey, Big Love fam. Welcome to Super Freak. This is a high vibe podcast, y'all, exploring all things frequencies, how they govern form, shape our realities, and are the key to living from your full potential. It's non-woo convos about super woo shit, unpacking what I call the science of self, from body and soul literacy to the power of understanding vibration, higher consciousness, quantum physics, and spiritual psych. Let this podcast become a resource for you on your journey to self-mastery. If you're curious and ready to free your mind, unlock the body, and truly become limitless, then you're in the right place. I'm your host, Tally. This is Super Freak, Awakening for the Next Gen. Let's go. Hey, everybody. For this week's mini cast, I'm going to be sharing some clips from episode 20, Decoding NDE's Life, Death, and Beyond. Enjoy. Unresolved lifetimes essentially are keeping you fragmented. They're keeping your light fragmented. Okay? They're keeping you separate of being able to materialize faster, of being more of your authentic self, of being in lower density. The lifetimes are unresolved because there was something you needed to learn that you didn't learn. So when you come into form, you take the aggregated data from all of those lifetimes, your family lineage, you get on a USB, that plugs in to your body basically, and then you start the loop all over again. Okay, now I'm a different character, right? You start at the beginning with a different character. And then the idea is to remember. Oh, I remember. So a lot of people, when they have dreams, I had this dream that I was this person, I was a queen and I was doing that. Chances are you're living out an alternative lifetime that has something to do with your lifetime here. So when people get really obsessed about past lives, I tell them to just focus on the one here because it's all the same. Like, focus on the one you're living here because that's the indicator as to what you've already done. Don't go past or alternate life or regress. Become deeply present and get really familiar and comfortable and curious about the life you're living now, because that is the thing that's going to be the catalyst to basically collapse and obliterate everything else. You basically want to come back to a single source of nothing, single source of pure expression of what your soul is. That's what singularity is, right? Representing and refracting yourself, reflecting yourself in light versions in everything. That makes sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. And I was just going to ask about past life regressions, and you sort of answered it there by saying, don't do that, because is it the patterns that are showing up in our life right now that play out from our past lives? Is that what it is? They're already showing up in our life?
Yes. This is what I believe to be true now. So it's not that you don't go ahead and do past life regressions. That's fantastic. It just is going to unlock more aspects of your brain, unlock more aspects of your body, because chances are we're holding on to trauma. Okay. We're holding on to trauma in the body. Typically, past life regressions will open up where patterns stem from. Similarly to what I'm doing in sessions is I'm going to origin to see where the pattern started. If you're at a time here and there's been breaks in your timeline in the first 7 years of your life, that's creating how you're creating your reality in today, in this moment right now. Something happened then. But why do you have a propensity to have that type of abuse? That's what I want to look at. So I'm going to look at the correlating timeline and the correlating patterns. I want to look at the pattern, where they started, how far that's going back, and resolve it then, there, basically in a different point in time, in space-time. If I resolve it, right, this is where torsion field physics comes in. If I resolve it from origin, then it resolves in all timelines, in all directions, with all family members, right? Future generations, past generations, all of it. So a past life regression is instructive, but people will take that and hold on to it and create an identity. I was told that I was a czar in another life. Russian czar. And because of that, I'm a queen. And this is why I have the propensity to date really shitty men, right? This kind of thing. And I was like, that's great. But if past life regressions aren't helping you transcend patterns, then the fuck are we doing with past life regressions? All of this stuff should be a tool, literally. like from frequency work to this podcast, to the information that I give out, to the conversation we're having now, to the effort, to all this stuff. It literally should just be a tool to help you understand yourself better, to give yourself permission to live bigger, to accept more and tolerate less, and get more access to who you are, really. I mean, the tarot cards, the ceremonies, the saging, like the crystals, like, the body work. Great. I'll do it all. I don't give a fuck. But if it's not amplifying happiness, joy, peace, the experience of yourself, getting more access to who you are, baby, I don't know what the fuck we doing then. You know what I mean?
Thanks so much for listening, you guys. Please make sure to leave a review and follow the fun on social media, because that's how it works in this world. In the meantime, get your freak on. I'll see you in the next session.